Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The 49ers offense will start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that. They're trying to get to it. It's complete on the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the 49ers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers. And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game. Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out to Mike Backer that he knew that the Mike Backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Navy will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react.
He wants to go deep. Snags it. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Niners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes a connection. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Makes his connection. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they're able to make the tackle. A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Throws to the back. Complete to the right. Touchdown, midshipman. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the fullback. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy.
Going for the big play. He caught it, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Charlotte. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robbins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the fullbacks are just big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Now on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing third and short from the 25. The back goes in motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Comes out throwing on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the road. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The 49ers have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Got a man. It's Buchanan. And he's knocked down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're bringing heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. The AT unit on the field. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just like that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Navy will go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Give to the back. Drag down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, 49ers. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And here comes the Navy offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Navy 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Hand off to the fullback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the 49ers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
49, Navy, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Robin. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
On the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Goes to the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown 49ers! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. On the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Navy will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Niners. And the beatdown has ensued. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The 49ers look to do some damage in the red zone. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here comes the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the fullback. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. The option look. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working the middle, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the route is on. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And Navy will go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 20, he's got space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run it with the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown 49ers. And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And here comes the Navy offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. The give to the tailback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jess.
He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.